Hi, it's Jen with Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your love, romance, and relationship reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Aries for May 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you would like a private and personal reading. Everything will be in the description. So let's just get started with this. We're going to start out first with our Aries that are single. So we have here the Five of Cups. Looks like you may have been through a little bit of something that was highly disappointing to you, which could be why you're single, or the fact that you are single is highly disappointing to you. But either way, it looks like you are in a state where healing would be a super awesome thing right now. And we have the Two of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is that you could be feeling very focused on these three spilled cups here where there is a loss and choosing not to see the abundance that is near you, because if this person could just turn around, there's two cups here that are full, and it's funny, you get the Two of Swords, right? So you're like, I'm not seeing it, I don't see it, I'm not making a decision. You at some point are going to want to be involved in something. You have to have love, okay? You don't have to be partnered with someone, but you do have to be able to open yourself up. And when you're focused on loss like this, that can be incredibly painful. So let's see if we can get a little clarity on this Five of Cups, this feeling of loss and kind of hurt that we have going on. I am so sorry, Aries, my single Aries. But you know what? These things happen for a reason. I always say only one relationship works out in your life if you're lucky. So, you know, that'll up your mood, right? Okay, we do have the Six of Pentacles, so this is very uplifting. The Six of Pentacles is about regaining balance, having some abundance come into your life, and being able to actually give a little bit of that abundance out. And that really is helpful when you're focused here on this loss, on these three cups that are spilled out. It's really hard to think about having love for anybody else, let alone love for yourself. But if we can go over here and focus on these two cups that are full and have a little bit of love to give out to people, it really does feel so much better for us. And then we have this Two of Swords over here where we're choosing not to see what's going on, don't want to know, I'm not interested. Well, I get a good reason here. You've got this Ten of Swords, which says, like, I'm done, you know, stick a fork in me, it's over, I'm not interested, you know, whatever that was painful or hurt, and I don't want to experience that again. And I totally feel you. But another card came out with this, and these things are not a coincidence. The card that came out with it is the Empress, okay? And the Empress is all about nurturing and giving and loving. So I'm really urging you, single, non-partnered Aries, you don't have to rush out and get involved in a romantic relationship, but at least turn around here and open yourself up for some love. Just open yourself up. Like I said, you don't have to run out and, you know, join Match.com or go out with your cousin's best friend who's supposed to be awesome and really nice. You don't have to do that, but just let's work on just opening ourselves up, making the turn here from this focus on loss to this focus on, I do have something to give. I am not desolate and empty. And here with the Six of Pentacles, we do stress that you do have something to give. So let's focus on that this month. And don't tune out yet, because we are going to talk a little bit more at the end of this reading about a few other things. So I'm going to go on to the partnered Aries. Let's talk about what we have going on for our partnered Aries right now. What is going on for our Aries that are married, have a significant other, are in a relationship? What do we have going on here? We've got the King of Wands, so that's kind of a nice thing. That's very passionate, very charismatic. You may be having sort of a little bit of an uptick, or you know, in your relationship if you've been together a while, or if it's a new relationship, it may feel very, very passionate, very exciting. That's wonderful. That's awesome. Let's get one more card on this. Give us a little bit of an idea what's going on here in the Page of Wands. So yeah, there is definitely either if you are newly partnered up, this is very sexy and awesome, and you're feeling pretty good about this relationship. And if you've been together a while, there may be sort of a renewed passion that's coming back, and that's always really exciting too. So that's a great message for for our partnered up Aries. Let's get a card to go with. We've got the Nine of Cups. So yeah, whatever relationship status you're in, whether married, partnered, etc., if you are connected to someone, this Nine of Cups says that you are really feeling fulfilled by this too. It isn't just that there's a lot of sexiness happening, but it does feel like that's an option. But it really emotionally is fulfilling for you, and you are feeling really happy about it. So let's just get a little bit on this Page of Wands, which is a little bit of a message coming in. What's the message coming in? I don't know how, I don't know what that message could be besides, hey, here we go. We've got the Hermit. This is just saying you may either need to take some time away, the two of you, to enjoy this, or if you two are together really a lot, don't forget to, don't neglect the time that you need to nurture yourself as well, because it does happen. You can be with someone all the time and feel like maybe you need a little bit of time on your own to miss them, or to just nurture yourself so that you have, you can continue to give in that relationship. So now we're just back to love in general for our Aries, and that's why I said our non-partnered people, please stick around, because this is the part where I want to talk about our self-love, the way that we care for ourselves. So this is just general focus for our Aries. How are we to care for ourselves this month? What do we have going on just personally in our relationship with ourselves? And we've got this Six of Wands, which is really nice too. Geez, this is great, Aries. I'm pretty happy for you guys. It looks like we are having a little bit of victory. Like we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. That's an awesome thing. We've been through a lot. This spring was tough for everybody, I think, with that Mercury retrograde was just fierce. And it took its toll on everyone. And a lot of my Aries had birthdays, of course. So obviously you've had birthdays, right? So it's a lot of stuff happening. Let's just get one card here to give us a little bit more to go on. So we do have this focus. Oh, you know what? Let me get one more big card because, I got to keep things even. That's why I'm feeling off center here. Let's get one more of the big cards. So you're having this kind of great self-love thing going on. And look at that. You got the Eight of Wands. So that you're finding it kind of easy to love you, which that is really awesome. Not very inventive of a word, but it looks like this is kind of a new feeling for you too. Maybe you have not always had the best opinion of yourself, but you're starting to really, almost like you're feeling like a different person. You're starting to really love you, and you're feeling a little bit different than you have felt about yourself for a really long time. It's very refreshing. And then you also have the Nine of Pentacles here. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about, again, being able to see that stuff tangibly. So maybe you're taking really great care of yourself. If you're not, this is the indication that this is the time to start to care for yourself. Use this fast-moving energy, figure out what you need to do so that you do feel really good about yourself, and then do those things that make you feel that way. So I will leave it at that. I hope that you enjoyed your love, romance, relationship reading for May 2019. There are a bunch of other readings up for the first half, second half of May, and check those out too. I appreciate you watching.